there yet. I'm not there yet. Okay, hold on. I'll be right back.
It was me. Yeah, it was me. It was like, do you want me to stay on the moon? Because I think I can spot Jupiter and Saturn. Or do you want me to stay on the moon and then we move on Jupiter? Mhm. And yeah, because probably they're going behind the tree in like 10 minutes or so. I think I can spot Jupiter now. Or I can just wait 3 minutes. I mean, it's fine. So we can start with the moon and then we can go on. Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. Um, yeah, no, that's just from the other computer that was. It's got a rather large and noisy cooling fan. Let's see if I can turn it off. Or no, I'm in the middle of setting up, so I can't turn it off. Oh, I'm not there, but here I am. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to as soon as I get there. Shit, I don't want to do that. Okay, so I am going to plug in. All right, cool. Let's go set up. Oh, nice. Ha 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 ha. Ah, hot mic. Oh yes, of course. I have to be nice. All right. Well, there's 4 people watching now, so. Yep. All right. I will switch to the Rask account. Okay. 5 watching. I don't see it. All right. I'm gonna mute myself.
Hi, everybody. This is Andrew Reid. We're going to try something different this time. We're going to actually try and see what we can see tonight. The sky seems to be clear for Saturn and Jupiter. We're starting off with the moon. I have my telescope out, and good luck if I can get something. Claudio Oriani is out there. This is his view right now, and Rick Foster is going to be coming on. Um, Blake couldn't make it tonight, so we'll see what we can get. We don't have very much time. Um, it's 5 after 5, 4 after 5 now. We expect that this thing will be over in 35 minutes. So I think Claudio, as soon as we started live, he's going to move that image from the moon, beautiful image of the moon, and go over to the see what he can see on Saturn and Jupiter. He did say he thought he could see it with the naked eye. So we have hope. And I think we all may just club in and say something as well. We're all audio online too, as well as our scopes are online. I may leave occasionally just to rush out to see if I can realign my scope, because it's not really getting anything right now. And we'll see what happens. So Claudio, anytime you want to move your scope, you can.
Hey gents, can you hear me?
We can hear you. You're on live. We're actually streaming right now too. So Rick, how are you doing?
Good, good.
Okay. Are you trying to connect? I see you. Yes, you're connecting. Can you actually see Jupiter and Saturn with naked eye?
I can pick them up through my window.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep.
Okay, Claudio's moving now. Okay. And I can, oh my God, yeah, I think I can see them through Rick's. Right. Yeah, I see them through Rick's. Yes, that's Saturn. Oh, wow. God, we got some pros online, I tell you.
Looking good.
Looking very good. You can actually see the moons too. I think I'll pass on this one, guys. I think you guys are too good. You're doing a great job, Rick. We can see. Oh, and we've got Claudio. Claudio's coming in with Saturn, I think. I can't tell. Oh, and Rick's got Saturn there. Wow. Obviously, it's still light out, so the sky's not dark. So, and it's gonna, and the planets are dropping very fast. So, wow.
Looks fantastic.
Yes. Yeah. LeGrow is also online. Only audio only. He doesn't have a view with this line of sight, so he's helping me out.
Just on my second floor window.
But you can still see it, right?
I can still see it.
Okay. And I think Claudio's got something here. Claudio, yeah, I think that's Saturn. Yeah. And Rick's going to go close. There, yeah, he's got Jupiter right there. Well, I'm amazed these guys picked it up so quickly. We're just 7 minutes after 5, so. Yes, Ralph is on. There's a few people online, if you can see that word. Ralph's there out of comments. Cecilia Douglas, Michael Wright.
Yep. That's a nice view of Saturn.
Very nice. And also, it's as we know, because it's going to be dropping, it's going to go into the atmosphere and it's going to get more mushy. So
yeah,
we will see how it goes. But enjoying the views right now. Claudio's got something going here. Claudio, I think, has got his 80 millimeter refractor going, obviously, so he can try and see both Saturn and Jupiter at the same time. It's still early in the conjunction. I calculated with my scope, which I had a 9.5 inch with an APC sensor size, I could just about get them both in the scope right now. I don't know what Rick's got. If Rick's can hear us, he can tell us what he has going. I don't know if I don't think he's got his 11-inch going, but I'd like to know what he's using. Rick, are you there?
Oh yeah, I was muted. Yes. Yeah, this is with a Celestron 11-inch with an f7 focal reducer.
Wow, that's amazing. Rick has, if I'm right, Rick, correct me. He's across the street from where he lives, so he's actually on a data line. I think Claudio's on data too. So I really appreciate these guys, getting connected to the internet so we can provide this. Am I right, Rick?
Yep, that's right.
Yeah. I'm just going over to Claudio now. Claudio is he's got something in the top right there. Obviously, it's Jupiter. So he doesn't quite have both of them in. Oh yes, almost have both of them in the frame. If you can look very closely at the bottom left, you can see Saturn, and just out of the frame top right is Jupiter. So it's just a bit out of frame to see both. And we've got Rick, we can see the two of the moons of Jupiter. And if I knew what I was talking about, I would know the names. I don't have my Stellarium running. That's amazing. Rick, are you still using your planetarium? What camera are you using?
This is a Canon 5D Mark III.
Okay, so you've got the
DSLR.
wide. Yeah, so you've got a very wide field there.
Yes, I needed the whole, and I wouldn't have had these vignetting if I had the proper.
Right.
I was hoping to put my atmospheric dispersion corrector on so you wouldn't see these the fringes top and bottom, the red on the bottom, blue on the top. But I couldn't find the adapters, so tomorrow.
Yeah. This is great though. Excellent.
I'm gonna have to dial down the exposure here in a second.
Okay. Yeah, it's obviously getting dark. Or and this is Claudio. Claudio has got the Saturn bottom left. And we're going to try and get on any night that is clear in the next 4 or 5 days. We were planning just to have this to be a test, but we decided to go live anyway, because we don't know what we may get for the next few days. It could be cloudy. Fridays it projected to be clear, but it could change. Okay. Rick is adjusting his exposure.
Bear with me.
What's that? Somebody said something?
Bear with me. I'm just adjusting. I'm switching photo modes here.
Yeah. This is Rick. He's just adjusted the exposure on that. Now we can start to see the color of Jupiter. And you could see the moons, 2 moons there.
I think we have Callisto on the right too, right?
Yeah, on the left, you mean?
On the left, sorry.
Yeah, right on the left.
I always pretend like I'm talking to someone looking the other way, but it doesn't work here.
Well, do you know the 2 names of on the right there?
I will look it up. I think I saw Io right next to the planet.
Okay.
Let me see.
Chris was saying, I did a recording with Chris about the conjunction, Chris and Blake, and I think Chris was saying that they may actually be a shadow going across.
Wow.
And also possibly the red spot, but that's going to be difficult to see. I mean, because obviously we're so low.
Oh yeah. I can see them nicely with binoculars from the second floor here.
You
I
can?
think Io might be behind the planet.
Really?
That's Callisto on the left.
Yeah, you're going out
Ganymede.
You're going out of frame now. You're dropping there.
Yeah, sorry. I'll pay attention here. I'm not tracking very well. Yeah, so this is Callisto way over here on the left. Io, I think, is behind the planet. That's Ganymede here, closer to the planet, and that would be Europa over here.
Very nice.
Kind of even make out the size difference between them.
Yeah. I'm just going to switch over to Claudio again.
Let's see how Jupiter,
Well,
Saturn's.
I'll wait till you. Yeah, beautiful. Ralph is going outside tonight. Ralph Chu, our past president. He was just saying in the chat.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So he saw a bit of us and then went out.
All right, we're getting the focus here a little better.
Okay.
That's good.
Very nice. And Claudio on the bottom left there is Saturn. I'm assuming it's Saturn because the Jupiter was top right. Yeah, that's Saturn. He's just pointing to it there. But Claudio, can you hear us? You can't get both of them in the same frame, right? Not right now.
Yes, I have both of the same frame. I don't know if you can see the top right.
Okay, hang on one sec. I'm going to readjust the framing. Probably that's why. I'm going to put you back on Rick, so I will just adjust the framing. That could be part of the problem. Oh, I see. Yes. I apologize. Okay, so Claudio's got both. Top right, Jupiter. Bottom
Beautiful.
left, Saturn.
And a couple of the moons.
Can you see the moons?
Mm-hmm.
I can't see them on my screen. I have only a small thumbnail.
Yeah, the tricky thing is that since you have both the planets on the same field of view, it's difficult to find the right exposure time to capture both the planets. So if you want to see Saturn, you get to increase the gain of the exposure, but Jupiter will be all white. I can try right now, and let's see if we can detect the moons. Probably you can see.
Oh yeah, yeah, just to the top right.
Top right, 1, 2, and 3.
Oh yeah, beautiful. Very nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, the reason why tonight I decided to use my 80 millimeters basically two. The first one is that I can capture both the planets in the same field of view. They're going to be closer and closer. And the second reason is because the telescope is less affected by the turbulence. Otherwise, with the Schmidt-Cassegrain, I should have prepared everything like 1 hour ago to make the telescope adapting to the temperature.
To get the right time, yeah, exactly.
The turbulence, atmospheric turbulence, it's less affected as well.
Yeah, good
Hope
point.
you enjoy the view.
Very good point. I'm just going to go over to Rick. Rick just has got Saturn in view here. Okay, a nice shot of Saturn. And then you could see Jupiter to the right. So you can see both of them in his framing. And you could see the moons on Jupiter.
Yeah, Callisto. Still kind of visible at this exposure, way over on the left.
Oh yeah, there it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Yeah. Let me know when you're getting close to the horizon because it's dropping fast, isn't it?
It is.
I'm just going to go over to Claudio again. And Claudio's Saturn is dropping just a bit almost out of frame, but not quite. And of course we can see Jupiter to the right, top right. And we've got Rick here now. Rick has got something going on the right there. I don't know.
Oops. Sorry, guys.
What is that on the bottom right there, Rick? Oh, it's your pointer. It's your. Okay.
Yeah, it's just my pointer.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to have it there, and it tells me where I could zoom. Let's get Saturn up here. Maybe.
You had to go across the street, right?
Yes, I'm across the street. It's at a park right across the street.
Wow.
Yeah, there's Saturn.
Beautiful. Have you got anybody wondering what the hell you're doing out there? Very nice.
Yeah.
Do you have any spectators out there, Rick?
No.
Nobody cares what you're doing. What's
It's
going
quite
on?
cold out.
It is cold. I was out there earlier. Yeah. And it's probably getting colder with the sun gone down.
You know, it looks amazing just looking up and seeing it with the moon, naked eye. It's quite striking.
What do you think about the viewing? I think it's pretty stable considering we're way down there.
Oh yeah, it's it's as good as we can expect this time of the year, I think.
I know. It was very hazy when I looked out there earlier around like 4 o'clock, but that haze disappeared really fast.
Yeah, it's pretty good now.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm going to go over to Claudio and see what he's doing here.
Hi, Carrie Ann.
Okay, we've got Claudio showing us the Saturn and Jupiter at the extreme, using his 80 millimeter, and I don't know the name of the one that he was mentioned. Claudio, what was the make of your 80 millimeter? Huh? I'm not sure if we have him. Again, both Claudio and Rick are.
I'm back, sorry.
What was that? You were muted?
I was unmuted. Yes, I have Explore Scientific 80 millimeters. Is an apochromatic.
And your camera?
And
which camera are you using?
the camera I'm using is ZWO ASI 224MC. That is still the best planetary camera made by ZWO.
Okay, excellent. How close are you to? Can you estimate how many degrees you are of Saturn and Jupiter above the horizon, or do you know approximately? Does your mount tell you?
Find out in a second.
This is Rick's.
It's 12 degrees above the horizon, Jupiter.
Wow. Okay. So we're getting pretty low.
Yeah. It's not even dark yet.
Oh yeah. And just so you know, Rick's view of Jupiter and Saturn top left is the way you would see it with your eye. Claudio's view is flipped, the way the refractor is projecting it. So Rick has got the correct way if you were going out there to look at it naked eye, with Jupiter on your bottom right and Saturn top left.
Yeah, I've rotated my camera just slightly to make sure I get them both into view here.
Okay.
But it's as you said, it's correct orientation.
Yeah. Just in case somebody wants to rush out there now and leave us, Saturn will be top left, Jupiter will be bottom right. And of course Saturn will be harder to see. But they are visible naked eye.
They are. Saturn is very difficult to see
Is
naked
it?
eye right now.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, you probably got a lot of pollution.
I have a lot of light pollution. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's 23 minutes after 5. We're not sure how long we're going to be able to have these great views for. I'm guessing another 10-15 minutes. I may be wrong, but that's when I did it. When I looked the other night, it does go down fast.
It's still quite I think another hour even.
Really?
Yeah, in 10 minutes Jupiter and Saturn will be behind a light post I set up in haste here, probably in the wrong spot.
Yeah.
But then they'll reappear again on the other side in about 20 minutes.
So you've got a really good view then, obviously.
Yeah, I can go like just a few degrees off the horizon here. Yeah.
Wow. Claudio, how's your view on seeing? I think you got muted. Well, we don't have audio for Claudio.
Yep.
We have a few people online.
I've lost him on Zoom.
We're still getting him on Ninja though, because I still see the bars are still going left and right.
Mm-hmm. Here he comes.
We have a few people online. I see Eric's online. Carrie.
Yeah, the problem with the data connection. Sorry about that.
That's no problem. Yeah.
I think the seeing is quite good. The problem is the transparency. So I see some high clouds. But I mean, considering that it's the end of December, I would have paid for this thing today.
Amazing.
Yeah, and the plane is about to fly through past Jupiter, in my view.
I'll make a great picture. Let me go over to Rick. Rick's got a close-up of Saturn.
Just let me know if you'd like me to zoom out or.
Yeah. Well, let's zoom out again and just see where they are. That's amazing. You can do that. What software have you got there, Rick?
This is the EOS utility.
Okay.
It's just like a live view. It's as if I was going to photograph.
Right.
With the computer. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a live view, so you can focus and everything.
Yeah, it's just a camera, Canon software that lets you use the camera off the wire. Right? Yeah.
I don't have a Canon, so I don't use Canon EOS or Backyard, whatever. We have somebody from St. John, Randy Dodge. Ralph saying the seeing is better than expected. He's right. I didn't expect this. We got a close-up of Jupiter.
Yeah, it's too bad about the atmospheric dispersion corrector. Tomorrow I'll get it right.
Yeah. Well, hopefully the weather will hold up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it's really dropping fast because you're not really tracking, are you? No.
I am tracking. It's just not too well.
Yeah. No, it's difficult to set up. I mean, there's no way I was going to set up my telescope and hope to get something, because it just takes time. It takes me at least half an hour if you want to do it properly.
See, if I center Jupiter, I can probably realign, and then it wouldn't drift so bad.
No, it doesn't matter. No, this is great. This is great. Yeah. Ralph is asking, what's the angular of separation tonight? Do you have any idea?
Oh, I don't.
We'd have to get our stellarium out. This is where we need Chris or Blake
to
be online. Chris will give it to us in a heartbeat. Okay, I've got to go over to Claudio. Claudio, we still got you there, yeah. And
I'm gonna see if I can look that up now.
yeah,
I'm just going to rotate my camera to make it level.
okay. And so on Claudio's, we've got the Saturn bottom left and Jupiter top right.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, for sure the separation is less than 1 degree.
Jupiter. Yeah. Yeah, here, I'll show you.
Rick's got an audience now.
I just on the phone with my mom. Mommy's got a huge camera.
Yes, I have audience overseas.
Do you?
Yeah, can you hello to Elena, to Luca,
Way to go.
a few friends in Italy.
See them?
Yeah, the dimmer one's Saturn.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never seen Saturn and Jupiter. I see Mars and Venus almost every day, but I've never seen Saturn and Jupiter. Is that unusual?
Well, we're doing a real outreach now.
Are bigger ones Saturn?
Yeah, on December 21st, they're going to be so close that they haven't been that close. It's going to be like hundreds of 500 years ago. They were that.
Do those planets move?
They drift, right? Like
Like those planets have orbits like we do.
Absolutely, yeah. And the
This is what Rick's showing right now to his audience.
around like across onto the other side of the solar system, kind of 90 degrees across other orbits. So every night they're going to be closer and closer to the
They're
sun.
going to look closer together even? They're going to get close together?
Yeah, because we're on the other side of the sun now. So as we get onto the other side of the sun, they're going to be.
Wait, the other sun's over there, yeah. Oh, sun's over there. Yeah, the sun's over there. Just set.
Yeah.
And then as it goes farther away, we're getting close. So Saturn, the larger one is Saturn.
Yeah, the larger one is the larger one is Jupiter.
The larger one's Jupiter. And
Yeah, here. If you look on the screen here,
yeah, I'd love to.
this is what we got. This is a zoomed in view of both of them.
Oh, yeah.
And if you zoom in on the dimmer one, the one above, it looks like that.
Oh, that's Saturn.
Yes,
Is that really what you're seeing?
that's live. Yes.
That's amazing.
And tell her it's not. She's not the only one that's seeing. We're going across the internet too.
Yeah, I'm with the club. We're actually doing a live stream online. So I think they might have.
I work with a teacher here at the school. What's your thing? What's your link or whatever? Like how do you get on to see this?
YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. Well, how would you get on there, Andre?
YouTube /RASC Toronto, RASC Toronto, all one word, /live.
Sure.
My kids.
Absolutely, yeah.
Thank you. Is this a hobby for you or is this your job?
Absolutely.
Wow. I've never seen my husband would be crazy. He loves stuff like this. My dad had a telescope years ago as kids. Like I grew up here in Marco.
Mm-hmm.
But it was but ours was like mom time. Oh, it's 80 times. It's like this thing. Like we put it out to look at. We could see the craters on the moon. Can I see that again?
Somebody asked, is Claudio using a focal reducer?
Can you see Jupiter too better?
Yeah.
Rick,
See Jupiter?
It's very fuzzy because of the atmosphere.
No, I'm not using a focal reducer
Oh,
because
it's so
the 80
beautiful.
millimeters
This is Ganymede.
camera is
Yes.
very nice.
Is it moon?
If you want, guys,
Okay,
I can
we've got
move to the moon.
Ganymede.
Hey.
This is Europa, the icy moon, smaller icy moon.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
And over, zoom out just a little bit, and maybe go up. Yeah, this little dot here, that's Callisto.
Is what?
Callisto is
Is there
another.
moon?
That's the furthest out of the Galilean moons. Yes,
Other moons do these belong to Jupiter?
Jupiter.
Jupiter has like 11 moons, is it?
Oh, it's got zillions, dozens.
Those
But
are
just two that we could see from here.
Sorry, can I show me Saturn again? Can I see Saturn?
Saturn's amazing, right?
Yeah, that is amazing with all the rings, the gas. So what do you call that telescope that you have there?
This is a Celestron, 11-inch smidge cathode ray. 11-inch Celestron.
And that can show it how many times? Oh my gosh. Look at that. It's like live. Look at the gases moving
That's
around.
right. Well, you can see the atmosphere, right? Because it's very low, so you see a lot of the atmosphere.
Can I take a picture of that?
My kids used to go to the stroll.
Oh, did they? Who are your kids?
Alicia and Ethan Foster.
Oh, I know you. Then I taught your kids. I taught this kid, yeah. Christiancy maybe was at the time. Foster, yeah, I remember you. How are they? Where are they now?
Ethan's in, here, I can send you this.
For you guys?
Yeah, Ethan's in grade. He's at Father Michael McGivney. He's
Yeah.
in grade 10.
Yeah.
93 in math. She's
Oh,
about that.
wow.
And Alicia's in Ryerson, first year, Ryerson
Oh.
environmental science,
That's great.
living downtown.
So you
I just muted Rick there just so we could just talk. Claudio, you said your battery on your laptop is running low. Am I right? This is Claudio.
Yeah. Yes, correct.
Yeah. And sorry, you said something about the vocal reducer there. What was that?
No, I'm not using a focal reducer because the field of view of the 80 millimeters plus my ACI 224 MC camera is quite, a little bit more than half degrees.
Yeah. Because I think Rick said.
But the planets can fit inside. Yeah.
Rick's
In the
using
next
it.
few days, I will try to switch to the Celestron 8.
Okay. Excellent. So you'll be dying in a few minutes, I would assume, right?
Yeah, probably I think 5 minutes or so. Let me see. So usually, yeah, it says 20 minutes left.
Okay. Thank you for doing this.
So thank you for giving me this opportunity. Always enjoy to share planets and stars with you guys.
That's the one thing you could say about RAS members. They are eager to share what they can see.
Per Stellarium, they appear to be about 10 minutes apart.
There you go. Thank you, Ward.
You're welcome.
I'm going to put Rick back on now. I don't know if he's... Oh, he muted himself there. I'll let you control that, Ward. If you can, I can't unmute him.
Yeah, sorry, I was just indisposed there for a little bit.
Okay, I'm going to go over to Rick's anyway. She's showing Shannon right now.
Hmm?
My telescope's still going, but I haven't had a chance to get out there to fix it, to get it going.
You've been busy with other things.
Well, I want to show some, people that I can actually use a telescope.
No, that would be good for a change.
It would be good for a change, yes. Yeah. But it's difficult doing both.
That it is.
Yeah. Well, I really appreciate Rick and Claudio for getting out there and providing us with these great views. They were able to get on quickly and professionally, and it looks like Rick is just losing contact. I just saw something there. Claudio, just for the fun of it, looks like he's just going back to the moon. So I'll go to his image right now. He's just going to...
okay. Thank you, CDB.
Yeah. He's just got a view of the moon there. Just to give us a bit of perspective.
Yeah.
And also you could see how far apart they are, because in relationship to how far apart the top and bottom of the moon is. Does that make sense, Ward? Because
maybe.
Okay. I think it's half.
So the moon occupies half degrees, and this is basically the same distance today between Jupiter and Saturn.
Claudio just said it much better. That's what I was trying to say, Claudio, but you're absolutely right. So the distance is the same as far as the diameter, correct? Or
yeah, because
the radius.
Yeah. I don't know exactly the separation. Probably Chris can help.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's around.
Is it supposed to be clear tomorrow night?
It's supposed to be. Yeah. Ennio just got on board here on the chat.
I see that. Hey,
Yeah.
Ennio. Hey, Tom. Welcome aboard, President.
Let me go to the other view again, so we'll see Saturn and Jupiter. Thank you, Claudio. So it gives us a good idea of what the perspective, because that's hard to figure out the perspective when you're looking at something through a camera. Appreciate that. We're now back to seeing Rick's view. Rick has obviously got Jupiter in the bottom right and Saturn top left, and he can enlarge it either way, anytime. So, Rick, we were discussing the lineup of the planets on Jupiter, that they are almost in the same line as Jupiter and Saturn. Am I right? It's hard to tell. There.
Yeah, it seems that they travel along. It looks like they travel along the ecliptic.
That would be it. See, I knew that.
Roughly in line with the ecliptic. Yeah.
Oh, what a nice thing. I gotta run, but I really say hi to your Alicia and Ethan for me, and thank you so much.
You're getting messages on there, Rick. I can't read them, but.
I'm back, guys. Masks off now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in between a park and the school that my kids went to.
Yeah, we could hear her. She was. It was good to hear her. That she was.
Pretty excited. Yeah.
Yeah, she was pretty excited. Yeah. Do you know what she teaches, or is it just a general?
Kids.
Kids. Okay.
I can't remember the.
What was it? Kindergarten or middle school? What's?
No, it's grades kindergarten to grade 8.
Okay, so they teach everything.
Yeah. So my son left the school here a couple of years ago.
Ah. Well, he didn't have to go far to school, did he? He could sleep in.
No, right across the street. That's why we bought the place.
I would have loved that when I grew up. Yeah.
Forward thinking there.
Yeah. So now you got to move now that he's going to a different school, right?
Right. School started at 9 o'clock, and they'd get up at 8:45.
Yes. Perfect. Come back for lunch. Have a good meal.
Yeah. Okay, so this is about there's a pole directly in between me and the planets right now, but I can still see them, which is nice.
Yeah.
Just a bit fuzzier than they should be. Yeah. So they'll brighten up against when the pole is gone.
Yeah, they're a bit darker. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, my little view here, I hardly see Saturn, but it's there. I think we should call it quits in a couple of minutes. What do you think? You guys getting?
Yeah, it's getting a little fuzzy. Yeah.
You probably, it's getting fuzzy here visually too.
Yeah. And see if I can get my scope going, but maybe tomorrow night. Okay. Rick, Claudio, I don't know if you're still there. I know Claudio's laptop looks like it has stopped.
Yes, I'm
I'm
still here, but the laptop is no longer with me.
Yeah, I saw that the dials were stopped. But guys, really appreciate it. I think we had a few viewers that were really appreciating it too. So let's try this again tomorrow night, and hopefully, let's hope the 21st will be clear.
Yes.
Okay, I appreciate it, Rick and Claudio. Thank you.
You're welcome, guys.
Thanks everyone for joining us for this impromptu viewing.
Yes, it was very impromptu, so maybe we'll give more notice tomorrow night. But if it's clear, we'll be on, guys. Okay, so thank you very much. I'm going to end this broadcast. Okay?
All right, have a good night, guys.
Thanks.
Bye.
Good night.
Thanks, Ward, for coming on by.
Yes, guys.
You're welcome.